DIY December, and I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my favorite oatmeal recipes today. Now, I've never hated oatmeal, but I've also never really loved it. I've always just been kind of like meh about it, and I really wanted to incorporate it into my diet because I knew it was good for me, and the weather's been getting cooler and it's just a nice cozy breakfast, so I wanted to spice up oatmeal and make it more fun and a little bit more interesting. So I came up with this recipe and I've been loving it. I think it's the perfect oatmeal for this time of the year, and it just makes you feel all like snuggly and warm. So this is going to be an apple crisp oatmeal recipe, and it has this like crumbly cinnamony top, and it's so good. So if you have a little bit of extra time in the morning, you should definitely try this out. This is great for the weekend for a quicker breakfast. During the week, you may want to make the crumble ahead of time or use like quick cooking oats, but other than that, it's a really easy recipe and it tastes awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is take a cup of water and mix it with a cup of milk. And I'm using almond milk here because I find that the mixture of milk and water makes the oatmeal creamier. Then you just gotta pour that mixture into a saucepan and turn up the heat to around medium just until it comes to a simmer. When it's all heated up, it's time for the oatmeal. So I'm going to be using half a cup, and this is enough for 2 servings because I'm making 2 servings. If you want 1 serving, then just half this entire recipe. So I'm mixing it in until it's all blended together, lowering the heat and letting it simmer for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I can cut my apple up, and I just like going around the core so I can get all of the apple, and then what is left is like this cube of core in the middle. And then I can come in and cut up the apple into bite-sized pieces so you're not eating like huge chunks of apple. Once the apple is all cut up, then I just add that into the simmering oatmeal, and you want this to cook for as long as possible because you really want those apples to soften up. For the crumble topping, I'm taking half a cup of flour, and this makes 4 to 5 servings of this crumble, by the way, just so you know, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I'm putting all of this into a food processor along with 4 tablespoons of butter and about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you can just mix everything together, and you can see once you're mixing it all up that it creates this like crumble topping, and it is so good. Now going back over to the oatmeal, I like to add a mashed banana into my oatmeal. So I just break up an entire banana, and again, this is for 2 servings, so for 1 serving I just use half a banana, and I just mash it into the oatmeal while it's still cooking with the apples. And this just adds a really nice flavor and texture to the oatmeal. I feel like it makes it creamier and a little bit sweeter too. Once the oatmeal is all cooked, the apples are softened, and the banana is mashed in, then you can serve it up into some bowls. So I'm just giving myself a nice heaping portion here, and then sprinkling on the crumble topping. And you can put as much or as little as you'd like, and if you have any leftovers, which you probably will if you're making this big serving, then just pop it into an oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And my microwave doubles as a convection oven, in case you're wondering. If you try putting this in a regular microwave, you're not going to get the same results, so don't do it. When you take it out of the oven, it's going to smell amazing, and the golden crumbly topping just makes everything that much better. So I serve this with a glass of milk and some apple slices on top, and that is pretty much it. As you guys can see, this is a super easy recipe, and if you have a little bit of extra time in the morning, it's totally worth making. When you dig into this, you will know why. So that is it for my oatmeal recipe, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, be sure to tweet or Instagram your photos if you try this out yourself, and use the hashtag DIYDecember so I can find them and like your photos and retweet them. I have seriously been loving your little snowflake containers and all of the photos of your s'mores hot chocolates. You guys were like on it with the s'mores hot chocolate. I could not believe how fast you guys were. I got photos like within the hour of posting the video, like within the first 30 minutes. I was like, whoa, you guys are impressive. I seriously love seeing your photos, so please send them in because they like make my day and make me super happy. But yeah, that is going to be it for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!